Hello and welcome. Today, with the new video on the ERPNext, we will dive into the concept of inventory dimensions in ERPNext, specifically through the real life application in construction and furniture industries. Like in accounting, we have the cost center feature. Similarly, to track for the inventory, we have an inventory dimension feature. This feature is incredibly valuable for managing the complex inventories by allowing us to track the atom based on specific dimension without creating the multiple atom codes. We will look at how inventory dimensions streamline the operations, enhance the traceability, and simplify the reporting, especially making the inventory management more flexible and precise. So let's explore how construction material suppliers and furniture manufacturers benefit from this feature. So let's say there is a use case. So let's see the use case here. Now, first, let's consider a construction material supplier. Imagine you are managing a steel bars, cement, and other materials. In this industry, it's crucial to track the product by the grade and the specification because project require the material with the exact standards. So this is a use case where, like in the construction industry, how we can track a product by the grade and the specification so as to get or a proper project profitability. Similarly, with the ERPNext, we can set up the grade and the specification as inventory dimension instead of creating the separate atom code for each grade and the specification. So either you have an option where you are creating a multiple products with the naming addition of a grade and the specification, or you can create a simple product, but you can create the inventory dimensions with the grade and the specification. So we can manage them under one atom with the dimension. This setup enables the project specific and allocation, ensures the safety compliances, and simplifies the reordering based on the high demand specification. Let's take the another use case of the furniture manufacturer who deals with items like the tables and the chairs. In this industry, customers might request the specific material and the finishes, so tracking inventory by this dimension is also essential. With the ERP Next, we assign material type and the finish as the dimension. This allows us to track the atom by the material and the finish, so we are ready to fulfill the customer orders. It also provides the insights and the popular combinations helping with the production planning. So let's quickly see how ERPNext handle with this. So this is ERPNext and I can directly navigate from the awesome toolbar to inventory dimensions. So you can see here I have created a inventory dimension based on the two use cases, that is the furniture manufacturer and the construction industry. So for the furniture manufacturer, if you see here, I have created the furniture finish type as an inventory dimension. So you can see when we create an inventory dimension, it asks for the dimension name and then it asks for the reference document. It means you have to create the document first. That is, you have to create a doc type or you have to link the doc type with that inventory dimension. So like here, you can see here in my example, I have created a document that is furniture material type, and I have also given the same name of the inventory dimension, that is furniture material type. Then it gives us whether it has to applicable to all the inventory document or whether you want to be specified to a very specific document. So like if in case you are creating new, you will get an option whether you want to applicable to all the document, so you can select that particular document or applicable to all the document. Now, even in case of specific document, you can also put some conditions rule here. For example, like you want to apply only for the stock entry which is purpose like material receipt, so that also you can put a condition. Like type of a transaction you want for inward, outward, or both, so like that kind of options you can get once you suppose, let's say in case you want to apply for a specific document, but if you apply for the all the inventory document, then that particular options will not come here. Even similarly, you can make it mandatory if you want that. Yes, for every transactions you want that it has to be mapped with the inventory dimensions. You can validate the negative stock if that negative stock is bearing with the inventory dimension, and you want to validate that yes, with that dimensions, that should not exceed with more than that particular stock. So that you can also enable with that checkbox validate negative stock, and you can see here mandatory, and you can put some mandatory depends on condition. So here you have an option whether you want to apply for a particular document. You can put a conditions rule or type of a transaction inward outward, and then you also have an option where you can put a mandatory depends on. So this is like a dimension which I have created here, like furniture material type, and then the furniture finish type. Similarly, for the construction, I have created a specifications, and similarly, I have created a grade. But before that, I will show you how I have created a doc types. So if you see here, these are the doc types I've created. For example, specification. So if you go to the specification, then I have created a specification like ISO standards and ASTM. Okay, similarly, if you see here, I have another doc type which I have created here. If you see here, like grade, furniture, finish type, and furniture material type. So if you go like in this way, I have created the furniture material type and metal and wood. So my requirement is that, for example, I want to track an inventory, which of the furnitures belong to the metal, which of the furnitures belong to the wood, and let's say which of the furniture belong to the finish type, such as like what you say as walnut or mahogany or oak. For example, in case of manufacturer supplier, if they want to track, okay, what kind of furniture finish type they are having. So such type of dimensions we can create by creating a doc type and then creating a dimensions here. Now with this, how we can check our stock reports. If I go to the stock ledger here, so you can see here, if I just put a date, for example, let's say from 1st April, if I want to see the reports. So you can see here, I will get all such reports here. But if suppose I want to specify a particular, let's say only for a wood I want to see, so you can see automatically you will be having two columns, that is furniture finish type and furniture, and you can see I have just selected a wood, and then you can see here it is automatically given me an option or the reporting based on that particular wood. So once you create an inventory dimension, all that inventory dimension will get entered into the stock ledger. Like furniture, if you want for a furniture type, like let's say what are the coming under the oak, so it will just give me both condition, it will fulfill like wood and oak. So you can see here oak and wood and oak. Similarly, in case I want to see for the specification for a construction industry, how much the grade of A is available, so I can directly see okay, 15 is available for the grade A. Okay, so in this way you can see here like a various specification, and similarly also for the specification, like I want to see for the ISO standards, so you can see here I will get with the stock ledger here. Similarly, I will get a stock balance report which will show me a show dimension wise stock here. So if I just go and let's say for the full year, if I want to select here and I just generate a report, then system will give me all the reports with the specification, grade, furniture type, and furniture wherever the transaction I have captured here. So let me show you one transaction where I have recorded a inventory dimension here. So let's say if I go to one of the GRN which I have recorded here, and let's say I have inverted for the furniture, wooden cupboard, and the TV stand. So here will be getting an option under the atom table, that is inventory dimension here, so where I have selected oak and the wood. So it means I want to track that with the particular let's say type or dimension type. Similarly, in the second case I have added a mahogany and metal. So it means by creating a new atom code instead of creating multiple atom codes, so you can, the alternative is you can create through inventory dimension feature here. So in this way, you can track it or map it in the GRN, because we have done it has to be enabled in all the document, all the inventory documents. So even if I have shown you like delivery note also, when I will dispatch it, even in that case, it will show me in which inventory dimension you want to make it out. So you can see here from which inventory dimension. So that would be a source, and whenever you're doing a GRN, it would be a target. So in this way, you can see here we can capture these inventory dimensions through this, and we can get a reporting like I have shown you through the stock balance report, where you can just check it here, and even you can filter it with all the inventory dimensions. If I want to see only for the wood, I can get for the wood. So you can say I will get what is a wood relevant to wood furniture type, it is applicable. So this type of inventory dimension is basically useful for all type of industry, though I given a use case for furniture and construction. But basically this kind of thing can give this kind of requirement may come for all the type of industry where they want to track the items by with particular dimensions here. So in summary, inventory dimensions in ERP Next bring efficiency and clarity to managing the complex inventories. So whether you are in construction or furniture or any other industry, this feature helps you to deliver the right product variations to your customers while streamlining for the various internal process here. So if you come here, yes, this is what the benefit and the outcome if we implement the inventory dimension of in ERP Next. So you can see here it will reduce the complexity because fewer atom code will be there. So less data clutter will be there. There will be not so much data, and definitely the complexity will reduce here. Similarly, it will enhance the traceability because you are just specifying with the various specifications, and so you can track the atom with the critical specifications. Then you can get an accurate report, like you can generate dimension based reports. And similarly, it will improve customer satisfaction, that is it will meet the project specific requirement and the customer's orders uh, what you can very efficiently. So and definitely it will enhance your business operation because you are just keeping a track on the inventory dimension, and how then you are getting the inventory reports thereby. So in short, if you see here, yes, definitely it helps to manage the complex inventories here, and it helps you to deliver the right product to your customers, because while you are streamlining your internal process, because this is nothing but your internal process you are streamlining here. So thank you for joining this video, and I hope this video would give a clear understanding of the ERP Next inventory dimensions and how they can make a difference in real life use cases. Thank you so much.